An unusual pair of underwear just fell from the sky and landed right on a woman's head downstairs. She was about to throw it away in disgust, but then noticed this was her husband's underwear. So she stormed upstairs with the evidence. "How did your thing fall from upstairs?" The man panicked immediately. If his wife found out there's another wife living upstairs, he's dead meat. He quickly stood up and said, "Hey, it's not like I'm the only person who can buy this style. Other people can wear the same one too." But the wife smirked. "Exactly why I stitched a little star on all of your stuff." Now the man was completely stunned, but to save himself he fired back. "You're the one who does all the laundry every day. How did it end up upstairs? I should be asking you that." He almost got away with it, when suddenly, the maid from upstairs showed up. The man quickly turned his face away, but the two women had already started arguing over the underwear, both claiming it was from their house. When they couldn't settle it, the wife demanded the man to turn around and explain. The maid saw him and called out, "Boss." The wife froze. "Boss? This thing is mine." The maid tried to explain more, but the man cut her off like a machine gun, blasting her with words until she left. Still worried the maid would snitch, he sent his wife away, then muttered at the door, "Thanks, sis-in-law, for picking up my thing. Oh, coffee's ready? Guess I'll have a cup." Lucky for him, the maid's IQ was offline today, and she didn't suspect a thing. This man's name is Jack. Why call him a spoiled man who doesn't know hunger? Because he doesn't just have 2 wives. He's got 3, and not a single one was his choice. The first wife, she got hit by a biker gang. Jack, being a good guy, helped her to the hospital so she could visit her dying father. The old man saw his daughter brought a guy over and assumed it was her boyfriend. His last words were, "Marry her," and then he passed away with a smile. Before Jack could explain, the entire hospital room started cheering, and just like that, a basket of fruit sealed their marriage right there in the ward. Marrying the second wife was even crazier. Jack was invited to a friend's wedding, but his friend got arrested for drunk driving. He asked Jack to pretend to be the groom for a while. Jack thought, bro's in trouble, I gotta cover for him. But as the wedding started, the friend still hadn't shown up. Jack called him disconnected, so Jack pulled the bride aside and confessed, "I'm not the groom." But the bride smiled and said, "I know, I picked you." Turns out, the friend had used Jack's photo for the blind date. She saw the picture and instantly fell for Jack. Their family even paid the friend $5 million for the matchmaking. That's when Jack realized he'd been sold out. Jack told her, "I was tricked. I can't marry you." But the bride said, "All these guests are here. If you ditch me now, how do you expect me to live? I might as well just jump into that fire pit." And she really tried to jump. Jack had no choice. To stop her from doing something stupid, he ended up marrying her too. After these 2 nightmare weddings, Jack swore to never be a nice guy again. But fate had other plans. He saw a girl trying to jump into a river and couldn't help but save her. Big mistake. That girl's brother was a mafia boss. Seeing his sister interested in Jack, he insisted Jack marry her. Jack chased after him, trying to explain, but the brother was deaf. He couldn't hear a word Jack said, and even pulled out a gun to warn him. "You better treat my sister right." Looking at the gun, Jack had no choice but to marry the third wife, with tears in his eyes. To keep these 3 wives from ever meeting each other, Jack took a friend's genius advice and put them all in the same building. One on the 4th floor, one on the 6th, and one on the 8th. He told each wife he had to go on business trips for 2 days, and could only come back to rest for 1. After all, who visits neighbors in an apartment building? No one. Perfect plan, no exposure, and equal attention for everyone. The building's security guard was left in shock, watching Jack pull off this god-level maneuver, and instantly bowed to him in admiration.